Hi Pooter, welcome back to the PHS News. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Alexis. Today we would like to talk about our SATs that are coming up on April 13th and the 14th.
Now, before we get into any specifics,
Johnny,
I would like to apologize for using the SAT schedules to rickroll everyone who watched the last episode of the news on Friday. As a way to apologize, we're going to show you the actual schedule, and this time we're not going to play Rick Astley.
unfortunately.
In other news, we have some test-taking tips.
Hope you pay attention because these might come in handy.
Hi there folks, it's me Johnny, and I'm here to give you some test-taking tips. So pay attention because these might just come in handy and improve your score. Now the first tip we have for you today is to take practice tests. They help you familiarize yourself with the content and there's no penalty for getting questions wrong. Now the second bit of advice we would like to give you is to get 3 or more days in a row of 8 hours sleep. This has been proven to improve problem-solving skills and creativity, 2 things you definitely need on the SATs. Third thing to do would be the day of the test, eat a good breakfast and bring a snack later on to help you do the test. Now for a pretty obvious one. If you come across a hard question, skip it, and if you have time, go back to it. If you're feeling stressed out, just make sure to breathe. If you want a little more elaboration, don't worry, we're going to cover it later in this episode. Make sure to write in the text booklet. People will annotate and get higher scores on this test. Now for our last tip, make sure during the final 2 to 4 minutes to use the letter of the day strategy. Now you might be asking, what is letter of the day? Well, you pick A, B, C, or D, go to any questions you've not solved yet, because it's a long test, let's face it, you're probably not going to get to everything in time. And you fill in the bubbles correlating to the letter you have just picked. The test doesn't punish you for getting any questions wrong, and statistically speaking, you have a 25% chance of getting these right. So really, make sure to not leave a single problem blank. Alright guys, enjoy the rest of the news episode. Make sure to take your time during this test, SATs or whatever the heck else you're taking. Make sure to get as many right answers as possible.
Personally, tip number 1 on my list would have been don't consume high-power laxatives before the test, but these work too.
Now on to another pressing question. What do you need to bring? Well, for starters, yourself, of course. No one's going to take the test for you. Next, you need to have a number 2 pencil and a calculator.
And to find out where you will be taking these tests, your names and testing rooms will be posted in the front of the school.
We would also like to tell you that we feel the same way you guys do.
Horrified and stressed out?
Exactly.
Well, luckily, Jack is here to help by giving you some very helpful breathing tips.
Testing is coming up soon, and many can become overwhelmed with stress and anxiety. Many also have a hard time focusing, especially when put in a stressful environment. There are many different solutions to help, but the most useful technique is a simple breathing technique. Deep breathing has been a useful way to reduce stress. By deep breathing, you increase how much your body takes oxygen in, and allows for lower blood pressure and stimulates the nervous system, which allows for a state of calmness. There are specific breathing patterns that can both help calm you or help you focus. The box breathing technique is a common one many use in a stressful situation to help focus. It is simply done by closing your eyes and breathing in for 4 seconds, then holding for 4 more seconds, then exhaling for 4 seconds. It is recommended to do this up to 3 to 4 times to fully experience the effect. I'll have a visual show up so you can try it and see how to do it correctly. Another breathing technique used to help calm someone down is the 4-7-8 breathing technique. This one's simple. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold it for 7 seconds, and exhale for 8 seconds. This one is meant to help calm you down more than the box breathing technique. Here's another example. Try it. Tests can be stressful, but we let stress take us over and only get worse. So try these techniques and see if they can help you.
Thanks, Jack. Now I can stop hyperventilating anytime I see a test problem. I don't know where it comes from.
Well, emotional issues aside, now we have one more announcement.
And for this, we would like a bit more privacy. So we would like you to join us in the always convenient PHS News Alley.
Hey kids, want some socks?
They're for a limited time only for testing, you see.
To boost morale, for sure.
And to boost a little something else.
What?
Your sock catalog.
Sorry. They're made of a new cotton and whatever the heck blend. 10 times crispier, 10 times tastier than last year's.
Including our brand new colors, Impala Blue and Pooter Blue. Very unique color patterns, I may add, dear Jonathan.
Yeah, the lab boys were a little lazy with this one.
A little bit. Well, anyway, this is only for a limited time only.
So go to the front office if you want some. All right, kids, have a nice weekend.
And forget we were ever here.
With that out of the way, we would like to remind you to have a good weekend. Fare thee well.
See you later.